데스 스트레이딩입니다. 시작하도록 하겠습니다. Continue.
Now, Hartman here, researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches in the Death Stranding as well as those of dooms and repatriates. The shower in your room was designed with chiral decontamination in mind. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses.
건조도 해주네.
Even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. I should add that these showers have another function: the collection of blood, hair, fluids, and other natural waste products. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to corellium and your overall health. And I freely admit a chance to study the unique properties of your physiology, you being a repatriate and all.
나가는 게 없냐? 여기 다 아우 드디어 퇴장한대. 아우 정말.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
선글라스 괜히 꼈나? 저걸 그 뒤로 계속 목에 두르고 댕기나봐요.
Listen up, Sam.
아, 액세서리가 점점 많아지네.
Terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the chiral network
아,
is
머리
offline.
묶고 나가시는구나.
Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications, sometimes wired, sometimes wireless,
꽁지머리.
and a small amount of data.
배달하러 가는군.
So,
이건
unless the
배달복이에요.
necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Emily and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring chiral communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored. Like bringing a dinosaur
야,
back
저
to
무게만
life
해도
from a
엄청
fossil.
무겁겠는데.
4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing.
저건 뭐지?
Once you establish chiral communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use chiral printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look
이 영화
into.
시작하네 또.
My
게임패드
blood
들고
seemed to set
있었는데.
those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off. How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
뭐야, 진동. 비비. 인간인 것 같은데? 뭐지?
Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. Bibi. Bibi. Bibi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
아, 바로 나가는 건가 본데요, 보니까? 여기서?
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Your current objective is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it? You see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
배달부.
Best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments,
거의
consider
힐링
taking them to
게임인데
their
이거 완전
intended
힐링보다
destination.
그냥 잠재우는
It's
게임.
easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with
이거
Bridges
하나
IDs for easy
배
tracking. And your Ojodeck is equipped with a scanner which might
그리고
detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shippers.
갑니다잉. 꼬물. 와! 어떻게 완전 올라가.
Every
어이구.
parcel is a promise made to a person in need.
험난하다.
They're counting on you to deliver.
쉽지 않네. 얼마나 배달하시는 분이 이렇게 얼마나 힘들겠어요. 그치? 뭘 이렇게 물건들이 많아. 진짜 택배 아저씨 체험판인데 이거. 얘들아 배달 좀 그만해라. 뭐 내가 여기까지 가지고 와야 됐니? 정말 비오나 본데 이거. 어떻게 올라가죠 여기? 빙빙 돌아가야 되나? 비 오나 봐. 어떡해. 미쳤어.
If you come up against a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out. I'd be interested to see what uses a seasoned pro like you might find for it.
아, 맞아? 이렇게 하면 되나? 아, 우와, 우와. 근데 회수 못하나, 이거?
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught. Sam, don't get too close to mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now.
오. 뭐야. 하필 비 왔네.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs. Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
고장났나? 아?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
오토바이 쓰나 이제? 와 오토바이 누가 와 쏜다.
Anybody home?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. So what'd you bring us? Talk about above and beyond.
생각보다 괜찮다고 하네요.
Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
왕뿌듯. 오.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
비비가 위급해가지고.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable.
와, 그럼 애기인가? 나 지금 저기 정체를 잘 모르겠네.
No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
아, 꼭 저렇게 해서 자야 되나? 완전 불편하겠다, 저거.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
저 여자를 찾으러 가야 되는 거야, 목표가?
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
샤워를 하세요, 뭐야.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids, waste products, drilling, dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.